Hello everyone, welcome to today's Novage webinar, What's New and Exciting in BricsCAD version 24. BricsCAD is a professional CAD product that doesn't force you to compromise, and you'll see what we mean. It's also a modern CAD product that offers all the familiar features that you'd expect in a drawing-based CAD system with innovative tools that you simply won't find anywhere else. See what's new and exciting in the recently released BricsCAD Pro version 24. Presenting today's webinar is Julie Keverian. She is the technical manager for Bricsys North America and has over 30 years in experience in the architecture, construction, and CAD industries. In her current role, Julie provides pre- and post-sales presentation and training and technical assistance to companies looking for a professional CAD platform without compromise. And now, let me tell you a little bit about Novage. Novage is changing the way designers purchase 3D software, offering more choices, more freedom, best advice, and faster services. Check us out at novage.com, and also check us out the Bricsys product page by pointing at these QR codes or just searching for Bricsys on our search box. And now, without further ado, I will make Julie the presenter and she can take the stage. Take it away, Julie.
All right.
Perfect.
Sorry. Thank you
No
all.
problem.
Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Barbara. Welcome to What's New and Exciting in BricsCAD V24. I'm Julie, as Barbara said, and I'll be presenting today's webinar. Our agenda today starts with a little bit of an introduction as to who is Bricsys and what is BricsCAD. And then we'll get into see what's new and exciting in BricsCAD V24. Now, this webinar is geared to the 2D drafting workspace in Pro. So we're going to see an updated UI, new and improved tools. If you do have any questions, please type them in the chat area and we'll answer them towards the end of the presentation. So, who is Bricsys? What is BricsCAD? And what does BricsCAD do differently or better than other CAD programs? Well, first of all, Bricsys is the company and BricsCAD is the product. Bricsys has been building professional design and engineering software for over 20 years. We have a global customer base across Europe, the Americas, and Asia. And Bricsys is part of Hexagon AB. Hexagon is a very large, publicly traded hardware and software technology group based in Stockholm, Sweden. So Bricsys has the power of Hexagon backing us as we continue to develop BricsCAD. BricsCAD, as Barbara mentioned, is a professional DWG CAD platform without compromise. What does that mean? Well, BricsCAD is a single platform for both 2D and 3D drawings based on the native DWG file format. So it's an alternative to that other CAD program. And you can start in 2D. When and then if you're ready to move to 3D, you can do that within our single platform. Why is that important? Well, because it's a single platform and because it's based on that DWG native file format, it's familiar. So it's easy to use and easy to learn. And many of your existing customizations migrate over to BricsCAD, including your auto list routines. Most list routines work right within BricsCAD with little or no modifications. Now, what makes Bricsys and BricsCAD different? Well, we still believe that the DWG platform is an extensible platform. And like many companies, we've embraced areas of AI to increase productivity. And we've focused that AI productivity on tool sets that automate a range of repetitive tasks. So this takes the tedious and the time-consuming tasks out of your workflow. And that makes your time to deliverables faster, which gives you increased productivity. Also, our licensing structure is flexible. We still offer network or perpetual or subscription license options. So you can choose one, you can mix and match them, whatever you need to meet your needs. So we do not have a restrictive licensing. Who uses BricsCAD? Well, these are just a few of our customers and their thoughts on BricsCAD. So as you can see, it's a mix of large and small companies, and it's a mix of industries: engineering, construction, design, manufacturing, architecture, and more. Now there are 5 BricsCAD editions: Light for 2D, Pro for 3D. Everything that's in Light is in Pro. So as you move up editions, everything is cumulative. Also within Pro, we have a civil survey toolkit. Then we have BricsCAD BIM and BricsCAD Mechanical. And then if you want everything, you would get BricsCAD Ultimate, which includes everything you see here. Now, again, today's webinar is focused on the 2D drafting within BricsCAD Pro, with just a little bit of the civil survey toolkit thrown in. The Bricsys UI team has conducted many hours of user testing and user interviews to learn what our users like about BricsCAD and where our users see room for improvement to make BricsCAD even easier to use, learn, and adopt. Now, this resulted in a new start page and an updated ribbon, along with improvements to existing tools and the introduction of new tools. So let's take a look at some of these improvements. The new start page offers an easy to select template view. Here's a list of the most recently used template files. If you don't see what you need, click more for the list of all the available template files, select one and create a new drawing, or browse to the default template path folder. We've added the ability to create and open sheet sets right from the start page. The list of recent files can be shown in the traditional grid view or the new table view. And we've added the option to pin recently used files so that they remain at the top of your file list. We also wanted to make it easier to adopt new and unique to BricsCAD tools and features. So with V24, we're introducing our first set of hands-on tutorials to help you learn about these powerful features. Answer 2 questions and you'll get the guidance you need. Select a tutorial, and if there is an accompanying drawing, it's automatically loaded for you. So you can watch the video, read the instructions, or try the steps yourself with that provided drawing file. We've updated the ribbon. Now you may remember that V23 had a beta ribbon to try. Well, the ribbon's out of beta and ready for use. The simplified look includes more space between the icons. And if you don't know where a command is located, just start to type it and the results will appear in the search bar here. So only the matching search results are highlighted on the ribbon across all the tabs, including Express tools. So it's never been easier to find the ribbon commands. Now, sheet sets. We've completely revamped the BricsCAD Sheet Set Manager panel, including new multi-user access to DST files. There is a new Model View tab to access model views from any drawing and paste them into a layout, quick and easy. V24 also introduces the ability to publish directly from the sheet set. Now, in this example, that means publishing a PDF with bookmarks to hyperlinks to the individual sheets in the PDF file. Another user request was the ability to output standard raster file types with full control over size and DPI. In V24, this is directly available in the print and publish dialog boxes. So as you can see, we can quickly generate raster file output for whatever type of documentation needs you have. Copy cells in a spreadsheet right in BricsCAD, dimension multiple entities in a single click, and an improved trim and extend command are just a few of those new and improved tools in V24 that help you get your work done faster. Let's take a look. Now, this is a table that was imported from Microsoft Excel. And quite clearly, we can see number 8 is missing from the table. With the new Smart Cell Copy for Tables, it's easier to modify and edit the table by adding or removing rows and copying data between columns and rows in the table. These types of functional enhancements make it that much easier and quicker to produce the documents you need to deliver in order to get work done and to get paid. In 24, the trim and extend commands automatically highlight geometry to show you what your options look like, and it's that easy. Once you've completed the geometry modifications, you can invoke a new command, QDIMS. Select the entities you want to annotate, and it's done in a single click. Now, these dimensions are all easily modified to meet your standards and the placement requirements for individual drawings. Another area where we've improved the performance of BricsCAD V24 is around associative dimensions with the introduction of the AnnoMonitor system variable. The new Annotation Monitor system variable adds a small glyph that shows associative dimensions that have lost the connection to the geometry that defines them. And the geometry or dimension string can be modified as required so that they're correctly shown and back in sync once again. Did you know you can use your existing dynamic blocks created in another CAD program right in BricsCAD? You can. Although they're not directly editable in BricsCAD, the Bricsys development team continues to improve the convertibility of dynamic blocks to BricsCAD parametric blocks. To that end, we've renamed the parametric block assist tool to simply block convert, which makes a lot more sense. Now, the next video shows how this works in the context of a retail store. So here is a series of dynamic blocks created in another CAD product. While these blocks work perfectly in BricsCAD and can be used in all their iterations, they cannot be edited. And that's why we created Block Convert. So we consistently enhanced and refined Block Convert to accept dynamic blocks from that other program and convert them into BricsCAD parametric blocks so that you can edit them inside of the BricsCAD block editor. Here you can change the visibility states, cycle through all of the available parametric actions, add or remove those parametric actions as needed for your blocks. Another much requested feature is the Quick Calculator panel, or Quick Calc. The new Quick Calc panel makes it simple to perform math functions directly inside of BricsCAD. Here's a rectangle, maybe representing, say, a parcel on a survey. The Properties panel displays the area of that polyline or parcel in square feet. But we want the area to be measured in acres. So how do we convert square feet to acres? One of the many functions of the calculator panel is unit conversion. So choose the unit type, area, then the units that we have, square feet, the units we want, acres. That's it. It's that simple. Now we have the area of the parcel in acres, and we can easily copy that number from the calculator panel right into the end text. The traditional calculator features are included on the main panel with scientific functions and variable expressions below. Use the sample variables or define your own. Drawing help was introduced in V23, and it's been enhanced in V24, because no matter what CAD program is used, drawings can get messy, sluggish, bloated, have all kinds of duplicate and unused entities. And BricsCAD features a unique set of drawing optimization tools. Some of them are old favorites, like the purge command or the audit command. Others are more recent and leverage that power of artificial intelligence, commands such as simplify, blockify, and more. Drawing Health combines the functionality of these multiple standalone commands managed through a single dialog box to improve overall drawing health. And as you know, when you improve overall drawing health, you also improve drawing size and drawing accuracy. You can use one of the Drawing Health default routines or create your own combination of tasks and share them with your colleagues. This drawing is from a terrain surveying company. Now, before I even do any editing work, I want to assess and improve the quality of the drawing. First off, we can see that this drawing contains thousands of entities placed on different layers. It also contains some overly detailed geometry. For example, this polyline. It has over 16,000 vertices, making this drawing a perfect candidate to apply some optimizations to improve the overall drawing health. Now, if you're familiar with drawing health, you'll notice we've revamped the user interface just a bit. The drawing health tasks now contain the name of the corresponding drawing optimization tool. And the routine creation and management has also been simplified. So it's easier to edit one of the out-of-the-box routines for your use. The Routine Manager allows you to quickly edit an existing routine, or rename it, or duplicate it, so you can quickly create a slightly different variation of it, as well as export it, maybe send it to a colleague, and of course, just delete the routine. Here, we'll create a new routine by adding only the tasks that we want. Notice that settings and options seen here in Drawing Health are the same settings and options in the standalone commands. And yes, overkill is now included as a task in Drawing Health. So here's the routine in action. First, Purge has identified unused blocks and layers. Fortunately, there were no errors found in the database with audit. And the Find Outliers functionality quickly shows us that the valid region at the origin is very far away. So what do? Well, we can select individual or all of those outliers and move them to the origin, this green spot, in one click. Next, Simplify has identified more than 50 polylines which can be, well, simplified. Overkill will first find duplicate geometry and give us the ability to zoom to those entities to better understand what they are. And then Overkill has also identified sets of duplicate block definitions. For each, choose which definition to keep and which definition to remove. In the final page of the command panel, we're presented with an overview of all the optimizations done on this drawing. And with the checkbox, we can save this report for future reference. Another new tool is Point Cloud Classify. This tool classifies visible points into multiple classes, allowing us to easily isolate or hide different parts of the point cloud file. This is a point cloud of an office complex. The scan was captured using a Leica scanner, and after the pre-processing was completed, it was inserted into BricsCAD. In this drawing, a region was already configured to show only the 3-story building. Point Cloud Classify can be run from the Point Cloud tab in the ribbon or typed at the command line. And there are 4 different modes to choose from. Here we're selecting Indoor Simplified, as we are only concerned with the interior of the building. Now, the classification process runs in the background and it takes some time. That's going to depend on, first, the size of the point cloud, and secondly, the computer doing that processing. As I said, this could take quite a bit of time. But when that classification is completed, the display of the classes is controlled in the Point Cloud Manager panel. So now we can hide unnecessary classes or unwanted scanned objects to display only the classes relevant to our work. Now, in this example, that includes ceilings, floors, the railings, the windows. And Point Cloud Classify just makes it easier to work with point clouds, especially when you only need to work with a portion of that point cloud. BricsCAD Pro has included practical tools for civil engineers and surveyors since version 19. And that has brought productivity enhancing tools to the industry in a familiar CAD environment. Our focus has been to create accurate tin surfaces and grading objects and workflows that leverage GIS data. Again, in response to user feedback and user requests, BricsCAD V24 has built on the GIS import function, and it is now possible to round trip GIS data. So V24 can read object data from AutoCAD map or Civil 3D files and import that into an attribute table. Attributes and records can be selected in the table with the ability to zoom to items in the drawing or select something in the drawing and zoom to the line item in the table. Filter objects based on attribute data, which then allows you to quickly find the objects you need and add to your filter to further refine your data searches. We've built on the import GIS data function, and you can now create and edit objects using familiar CAD commands, including the new transparent civil commands that enable you to enter data in common civil survey formats, including bearing and distance. From there, you can add GIS attribute data directly to that existing table. Also new to V24 is the ability to create GIS layers from scratch. Specify the name, the geometry, the type, and attribute data, and then draw objects using your favorite CAD commands and add them to the new GIS layer along with any of the attribute data. And when you need to share your data with stakeholders, simply select what you need to share and export it to a shapefile. So this V24 functionality assures that you're able to fully participate in GIS data workflows, all with your favorite CAD environment. Okay, what else is new for the civil survey users? Well, we just saw the GIS round trip workflow. Some of the other things that we've done are enhancements to the tin surface UI to make it easier to learn and faster to use. Weeding and supplementing factors to control the number of vertices used on break lines and contours when creating a surface, making them even more accurate and efficient. A specific tin surface definition for contour data to automatically minimize flat areas, again, getting better accuracy. New user interface for editing and creating label styles, speeding up that tedious process and making it easier to standardize labeling across your drawings. And I had already mentioned a little bit about the transparent commands to allow entering data in common civil survey formats. Things like bearing and distance, which we saw, as well as angle and distance, point numbers, and more, directly into standard CAD commands. So again, you can get the job done faster when the commands work the way you do. What about BricsCAD BIM? Well, there are 3 workflows that we've improved on in V24. So it's easier to start in 2D and create a 3D BIM model with new and improved building tool sets for walls and floors and slabs, columns, and roofs. Even better data exchange with IFC and RVT. So we've added additional functionality to the IFC4 reference view and added a new tool to validate IFC files. We've also introduced a beta feature to export the BIM geometry, only the geometry, to RVT. Quicker and easier scan to plan, scan to BIM workflow with new point cloud features such as Point Cloud Classify, the extended and improved modeling tools, and we've also streamlined modeling with point cloud detection options and convert BIM models to 2D documentation. In BricsCAD Mechanical, we continue to close the functionality gaps between BricsCAD Mechanical and that other 2D mechanical product with the addition of AM Part List and AM Part Ref to create parts lists and parts references in the drawings. New AI tools to optimize designs for manufacturing and assembly. What do I mean by that? Well, we've provided a prototype of a suite of manufacturing producibility validation, or DFMA tools. This allows you to simply set up the analysis rules and then ask BricsCAD to inspect the assembly steps for things like tool range of motion, path clearance, and visibility. We've also added new features so that non-3D experts can utilize existing 3D models to get their work done. What do I mean by that? Well, for example, take a technical illustrator. They can use these tools to take the 3D designs into detailed 2D assembly drawings, maintenance documents, animations, 2D instruction manuals. But what's key here is they're not recreating this data, but using the same tools and models that the engineering team uses. So we covered quite a bit of information. As a very short recap, we saw updates to the UI based on customer feedback, the new start page with easy to select templates, the new recently used drawings table view, and the ability to pin recent drawings, the first in-product tutorials in BricsCAD, and an updated ribbon that you can search, all aimed at making BricsCAD easier to use, learn, and adopt. BricsCAD Pro V24 includes a mix of new and improved tools, all designed to help you get your work done faster. Now, this webinar, we focused on 2D drafting in BricsCAD Pro, but I also highlighted just a few of the other improvements for civil survey tools, for BricsCAD BIM and BricsCAD Mechanical editions. So if there are any questions, Barbara, we can take those now. If not, I'll hand it back over to you.
There are no questions yet, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to urge everybody to ask them now, because this is a great chance to talk to the expert, and that's why we love the live webinars. But in the meantime, maybe I can share my slide and show everybody where they can go and get BricsCAD Pro or any other typology of BricsCAD. So as you saw, it's it's definitely a complete CAD system and then some. So we're very excited about this new version 2024. I see, let me see, no questions still. I guess, not Julie, you're completely, I mean, you covered it all. So, but if you have more questions, we're here for you, so you can contact Noveg. As you can see on my slide, we have a phone number top left of the screen, and this phone number is on every page of our website. So, and we're here to answer. So we're listening. Thanks again for joining us today, Julie. And I want to remind everybody that Noveg is changing the way designers purchase 3D software with all the choices that we have out there, the freedom to combine different products, and the advice that you can request from our consultant, and our services unparalleled, if I say so myself. So thank you again, Julie, and see you next time. Have a great rest of the day, everybody. Bye-bye.